How's it going, everybody? This is Attorney Anthony Miranda with the Firearms Policy Coalition. Today I want to bring to your attention the baffling actions taken by Governor Andrew Cuomo in New York. On Tuesday, July 6th, Cuomo declared a first-in-the-nation gun violence disaster emergency in the state of New York. In doing so, he first dedicated $138.7 million into various intervention and prevention programs. Second, he signed legislation in the form of S-7196 and A-6762-B, which allows the public at large to hold gun manufacturers liable for their products, creating a so-called public nuisance. That's right, the state of New York is now defining firearms and firearms products as public nuisances and is now letting people sue gun manufacturers for actions they have nothing to do with. Under this law, the Attorney General can take action on behalf of any locality, as can members of the public, corporations, and associations. In layman's terms, Cuomo just signed a bill which allows the state, cities, organizations like Giffords in Everytown, or individuals to sue gun manufacturers for something they had absolutely nothing to do with. This law allows these individuals to sue gun manufacturers for the criminal misconduct of third parties. For example, if a criminal harms someone with a handgun, the victim could then sue the handgun manufacturer instead of going after the actual criminal. Instead of actually holding criminals accountable for their actions, Cuomo wants to shift the blame over to the gun industry. Now you may be thinking to yourself at this point, how is this legal? Well, it isn't. In fact, there is a federal law that expressly prevents gun manufacturers and dealers from being sued for these types of things. The Protection of Lawful Commerce in Arms Act, also known as the PLCAA, is a U.S. law that protects firearms manufacturers and dealers from being held liable when crimes have been committed with their products. One important thing to keep in mind, though, is that these companies and dealers can still be held liable for damages resulting from defective products, breach of contract, or their own criminal misconduct. The PLCAA was signed into law on October 26 of 2005 by George W. Bush, and since then, anti-gun organizations and legislators have wanted it gone. This is supported by the fact that Biden has made multiple recent comments saying he wants to repeal gun manufacturer immunities, and that if he could have one thing in the form of gun control, it would be repealing the PLCAA. In Governor Cuomo's statement on signing this law, he stated, "Of all the challenges we face every day in New York, few are as difficult to bear as the scourge of gun violence plaguing our communities." He then went on to state that the only industry in the United States of America immune from lawsuits are gun manufacturers. This statement on immunity is simply incorrect. Someone harmed by a drunk driver cannot go and sue the drunk driver's vehicle manufacturer, or the manufacturer of the alcohol the individual consumed. These actions by Cuomo are not only unconstitutional, but also they directly conflict with the PLCAA. FPC will continue to fight for the fundamental rights of all people in New York and across the country, and fight against Cuomo's blatant attack on the gun industry. Individuals who wish to join FPC in our fight can join FPC's Grassroots Army for just $25 or make a donation at joinfpc.org. Also, head on over to fpcgear.org and pick yourself up some Pro 2A gear. Once again, this is Attorney Anthony Miranda with the Firearms Policy Coalition. I'll see you guys next time.